Sunshine Aquilino when I'm a little ditzy.
I'm Hillary Prentice, and I'm definitely not ditzy.
I'm Arkansas Bates, and I don't even know what ditzy means.
I'm Bambi Benton, and I know what everything means.
The fame and the fortune, waiting to be won. I want it all. I want it all. A spot in the limelight and a place in the sun. I want it all. I want it all. And the blue of the stars and the whole sky. You ask why? Why ask why? If I can get it, then why should I let it slip by? Don't quote me the odds now, it'll just bring me down. I've heard it all, I've heard it all. You might dance, sing my songs, win that extra bow, be a hit, be it now. If I can dream it, I know I can do it somehow. I want it all.
Blansky's Beauties is filmed before a studio audience.
You were out by a mile. Anthony, you gotta look at this philosophically. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game.
We played great,
You see?
but we lost.
So much for the philosophy.
See you later, Joey.
Yeah, hey, thanks for playing, girls. And, Cochise, I'm sorry I ran into you on that fly ball.
That's okay, Joey.
You can run into me anytime, Joey.
Yeah, how you doing with Cochise?
We're just teammates.
Hit the first base?
Well, look, we're talking about baseball. Why do you have to turn every subject into smut?
Well, I thought I'd give you a few tips.
Now, why would you think I need a few tips?
Well, you're not exactly El Smootho.
All right, El Malto, do you see this noogie?
Come on, Miss Blansky. Come on. You played the basketball, Miss Blansky. You ran around that little field just like your little britches were on fire. You know what? You had no errors and 3 bunt singles.
Those weren't bunts. I swung with everything I had.
I guess you're upset about those wild pitches.
Well, just the one that almost got Mr. Smith in the eyeglasses.
If he hadn't been wandering behind you, I never would have...
Darling, he was the umpire. The way you pitched, he was wandering for his life.
Oh, boy! Boy, Miss Blansky, if you hadn't reached up and grabbed that fastball, old Mr. Smith's face to have Yogi Berra's autograph right on it.
Did I look like that?
She's not really, Miss Blansky. You're just a little bit littler and a little bit cuter. Well, I'm gonna see y'all back at the show tonight. Here, your hand hurts. I'll help you.
Did you see this? Did anybody see this?
Not unless it was pitched to me, dear.
You'll hear it says Sheik Ben Ali of Qatar will be checking into the Oasis today.
The oil millionaire?
Yeah, according to the papers, he's taken the top 2 floors.
Just the top 2 floors? Must be traveling alone. I've read about this Sheik. He's a big playboy.
Playboy. It says here he has 32 wives.
You don't call that playing?
He's gonna come see the show tonight. Boy, I'd love to go out with a Sheik.
I'm still waiting for a bellhop.
Marvin will call you. You just keep tipping him.
I can't wait to meet Sheik Ben Ali. I bet I could make his carpet fly.
Come on, girls. It's time for the show.
You think Mr. Smith really forgave me?
Well, both your legs are still working, aren't they? Well, almost.
My first Arabian Pooh Bear.
with you ladies, but table 13 simply adored me.
How long will your family be in town?
Girls, we're talking about somebody's family here.
Yeah, well, let's save it for later. You know, the Sheik was in the audience tonight. He just might come backstage.
Oh, Benny? Oh, I've already met him. Well, what is the big deal? I mean, take away his fancy robes, and what have you got?
Oh, you ought to know, Hillary.
Bambi's just jealous because she's never hobnobbed with a Sheik over pâté de foie gras.
Patty Frog Gras from Demas Ferry? Oh, my gosh. When her husband finds out she's up there, he's going to bite off her other ear.
Hey, why don't you girls take your break? You got 3 hours. I'll see you at the next show.
Okay. Mrs. Blansky, I saw the Sheik.
Oh, very good, dear. It's hard to miss a man who's watching a show from a throne. What's the matter, Blackjack?
You all know Mr. Smith.
Why so glum, good-looking? Somebody died?
Mr. Smith doesn't like to discuss business during off hours. Nancy, I've got some good news.
Oh? He's going on a vacation?
No. It's a joke. Well, Mr. Smith really liked your little joke, Nancy.
Glad you told me. Hey, Mr. Smith, shouldn't smile so much. Get too many laugh lines on your face.
Nancy, Mr. Smith wants you to know just how much he appreciated your saving his glasses and face at the baseball game.
Forget it. And he did.
Girls, Nancy, now for some exciting news. Sheik Ben Ali wants to thank you personally and tell you how much he enjoyed you in the show. Shh, ladies, the Oasis Hotel is proud and honored to present Sheik Ben Ali.
Oh, Benny, darling, I just loved our little chat last night.
Will someone remove this crossbred fig from my body?
You are Nancy Blansky?
Well, yeah, that's my name. At least you rhymed it. You can call me Nancy.
Oh, thank you very much. I wish to thank you and your lovely dancing girls for honoring me with that mediocre harem number.
Oh, well, I'm glad you almost enjoyed it. Your, Highness, no, what do they call you?
Ace.
I'll call you Sheik, your wonderfulness.
Where'd everybody go?
Splendid.
Oh, the sun came out. Listen, Ace, I hope you forgive me. You make yourself at home. I have to go get some shoes for a centipede number.
In the centipede number. Where is that lovely flaxen-haired desert flower that kept batting her eyelashes at me during that terrible number?
Well, that's Bambi Benton.
Oh, yes. You are the winking girl.
Oh, yes. But I wasn't winking. I had something in my eye.
No matter. You shall be at my suite to dine with me before the next show.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm ordering you. Sheik Ben Ali has spoken.
Well, I have a terrible headache tonight. Oh, Bambi Benton has spoken.
She didn't mean that, your kingliness.
No, it's quite all right. It's quite all right. She has the spirit of a lioness. I like that very much. 1,000 pardons, please, Miss Benton. But you see, in my country, I do not request anything. All I ever do is command. However, I am prepared to make the total personal supreme sacrifice for you and be humble, just as I have seen in the American movies. Huh? Would you all be good enough to have dinner with a lonesome cowboy tonight?
You're so cute when you're humble.
Yes, and it's my first time.
Well, it'll be a pleasure. pleasure have dinner with you. My headache has disappeared.
Of course it has. You'll be in the suite in 1 hour.
Now that's a real person.
Bambi got a date with a Sheik. Bambi got a date with a Sheik.
Well, listen, I don't know if that's so smart. They can be pretty tough cookies.
Oh, you really think so? Bambi, he's gonna chew you up and spit you out. Oh, Hillary, put a sock in it. I know how to handle my little Pooh Bears.
It's a different kind of Pooh Bear.
Hey, Sunshine, I got a 10-minute break.
Hi, Marvin.
You want to go for a ride on my dolly?
I think he likes me. Marvin, Blansky.
Her, I don't worry about. Her, I worry about.
Yes, Mrs. Blinsky?
Blansky.
You told my man it was a matter of life and death.
Well, I may have exaggerated a little.
Then I must ask you to please leave.
No, you see, I have to talk to Bambi. I want to make sure she makes a second show.
I'm afraid Bambi will not be doing the second show tonight.
Oh, no, she has to do the late show. It's,
Alas, no. I took the liberty of calling Major Putnam and explaining the situation to him.
What situation?
That Bambi, as a favor to me, would not be doing the second show.
Listen, Ace. Nobody tells Nancy Blansky how to run her production numbers.
Mrs. Blinsky, if it will make you feel any better, I assure you that Bambi will be in very capable hands.
That doesn't make me feel any better. Listen, I've heard about you and your backward country, how you take girls and they're never heard of again.
What? Backward? Backward? My dear Mrs. Blinsky, I'm afraid you've been seeing too many movies, that's all. American movies. Yes, we used to be backward, but we have made changes, and one day, Qatar will be known as the Cleveland of the Middle East.
You kidding? If you wore that in Cleveland, you'd get arrested. Listen, I want to talk to Bambi.
Mrs. Blinsky, you have nothing to worry about, I assure you. I assure you. Bambi happens to be a very wonderful young woman, and she is going to make a very wonderful young wife.
What? You've only known her 2 hours.
Oh, love knows no time limits. Besides, my harem needs a blonde.
Well, why don't you bleach a couple of the others you got?
I like her.
You already have 32 wives.
But a man gets bored seeing the same old face every 32 days.
I'm gonna go talk to Bambi.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
If you don't get her out here, I will...
You will what, Mrs. Blinsky? Oh, that thing gives me such a headache. Will you be good enough to show Mrs. Blinsky out?
The 3rd floor sporting goods.
Oh, I thought I heard Mrs. Blansky's voice.
She just dropped by to say that you could take the rest of the night off, my dear.
She did?
Yes. Can you imagine? That poor sweetheart was actually worried that I was planning to carry you off into the night.
She's just like a mother to all us girls, always worrying.
Oh, I assured her my intentions were strictly honorable. And that I was planning to marry you even before we went back to Qatar.
Marry.
Oh, say no more. I know you're overwhelmed.
I'm not whelmed at all. I don't understand.
Oh, I love you when you're like that. Feisty. You remind me of one of my Arabian horses.
I never heard that one before. Listen, I'm really so flattered, but I'm just not ready to settle down as yet.
Oh, my dear Bambi, I'm afraid that you really do not have any choice.
We'll just see about that, El Chico. Your Highness. I have a wonderful idea. Why don't I just go call my mother and tell her the good news? You know, Lawrence of Arabia was her favorite movie. Room service. a prayer?
A chorus girl who has a chance to marry a millionaire Sheik. Nancy, believe me, she knows what she's doing.
I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna call the sheriff.
Nancy, don't do anything foolish. Now, when the major gets mad, he starts throwing things around the room, like me.
Okay, I won't do anything.
Thanks, Nancy.
That a green beret wouldn't do. I'm kidding.
Hi, Stud. Hi, Stud. What's going on, Mrs. Blansky?
I'll tell you what's going on. You've got to help me. Bambi's in trouble.
Oh, don't look at me. I never even dated her.
Listen, the Sheik is keeping her prisoner up in his suite of rooms, and we have to get her out.
I just remember one of my fry cooks is on fire. I gotta go help put him out. You rang?
Yes, I rang. You're gonna help me get Bambi out of there.
Mrs. Blansky, I'm too short to help.
You'll be shorter if you don't help.
Room service. Hot food coming through.
Go away. You have the wrong suite.
Oh, no, that's the right suite. Maybe you got the wrong room. Who you looking for?
I'm with His Royal Highness.
Ah, I'm with His Royal Foodness.
His Royal Highness did not order any food.
Sure he did. It's right here on the order.
I can't read this.
Ah, it's in Japanese. Abura age kusata konyaku and hold a relish. Not funny. Joking while your Sheik is starving.
Sorry. Let me check with the Sheik. If he misses a meal, he will give me such a gumlock.
Take your time. Gumlocks hurt. Coast is clear.
We gotta find Bambi.
Sorry, Your Royal Highness.
Quick, hide. Your feet are still showing. Jump up. You're not supposed to come down.
His Royal Highness did not order any food.
You're right. This is compliments of the Major. Freebie, big fella.
What is a freebie?
Well, for the Sheik, rack of lamb. For you, heaven.
Ooh, I like them.
Twin cocktail waitresses. Follow me. The light is much better out here near the door. Come on.
Ooh, but I must stand close to the door.
Twin cocktail waitresses works every time.
Oh, Mrs. Blansky, you look so cute.
Yeah, come on. Give me your coat. Get under the cart.
You know, you were right about the Sheik. I'm telling you, he's taking women from Mrs. Con...
This is no time for a chat. Will you get under the cart?
Where's the guard?
He's with Arnold getting a freebie. I'll explain later.
Miss Abdullah. I don't know these girls personally. You only get to keep the picture. Good thing for you, I got the negative.
Next time I rip you in half.
Oh, don't do that.
Get out.
Next time, I'll be twins.
Get out. Out.
Where are you, my little pig, Newton?
I'll be right there, little Pooh Bear.
Oh, I can't wait. What are you doing here? You're not Bambi.
What's the difference? I'm a blonde.
Where is Bambi?
Picking out a wedding dress?
What have you done with her? You are not leaving this room until you tell me what you've done with Bambi.
Oh, say, that's cute. Listen, I have some cheese downstairs. You'll bring the crackers. What would you like to drink?
No cocktail parties! Where is No more games! Where is Bambi? Will you dance? No, you're not getting out of here until you tell me where Bambi is. No more games, Mrs. Blansky.
Blansky.
Blinsky?
I don't care anymore.
Now listen. Have you ever heard of the Arabian snake torture?
You can torture all the snakes you want. I'm not going to talk. Wow, that's some gumlock. Who could have done that?
Bambi and Arnold told us what happened. Nancy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Yes, gentlemen, we were just playing a little game, that's all.
Yeah, hide or be tortured.
No, it's just some small misunderstanding, my dear.
Yeah? Well, Mr. Smith doesn't like those kind of misunderstandings when his friends are involved.
Oh, please, Mr. Smith, no violence. I did not realize these women were friends of yours. I apologize. I apologize. Mrs. Blansky, whatever. I apologize. Oh, thank you. Come, Abdullah. We must find some other entertainment for tonight.
I know twin cocktail waitresses.
Twins? Good. Maybe they'll have a friend for you.
Mr. Smith, thanks a lot for returning the favor. I'll catch a wild ball for you anytime. You're an okay, not big on touching, right?
Nancy, do blondes have more fun?
Oh, thank goodness you're all right. If anything would have happened to you, Mrs. Blansky, I would have felt terrible.
I would have felt even worse.
I know. You told me he was a tough cookie, and I didn't listen. Go ahead, you can say it. Come on. I told you, Bambi. Come on, say it.
Why should I say it? I'm sitting here holding a dumb blonde wig.
I don't know why I do such crazy things. Maybe it's because of my parents.
Your parents told you to do crazy things?
No, just the opposite. They never took any chances. All they did was sit at home.
Oh, well, maybe they took the playing safe bit a little far.
No, they were poor. They couldn't afford to go out. I've always been poor. All my clothes are from the costume department.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
I think you're right. Sometimes I just go a little crazy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's just that when you go crazy, you involve other people, and, well, those are the people that worry about whether you get hurt or not, because they love you. I know. I'm one of them.
Thank you, Mrs. Blansky. Do me a favor. Just tell me when I'm going too far.
Okay. Let's go home and get some sleep.
Oh, no, I can't. I gotta go meet Pepe.
Pepe?
Yeah, the bullfighter from Madrid.
Pepe's crazy. He's been divorced 6 times.
Oh, he's just a Spanish Pooh Bear. He promised me an ear. Ole!
I better hang on to this wig. I'll be in that bull ring yet.
Sneaking into Sheik's room was pretty gutsy, Aunt Nancy.
It might have been pretty gutsy, but I think it was a little crazy. You could have got hurt. Hey, where you going?
To my room. I gotta read up on Arabia.
Don't tell me. You're going to become a sheik.
Why not? The pay's good. And 32 wives, whoa!
Did you ever hear such talk from a little kid?
Don't worry about it. Wait till he hears he also gets 32 mothers-in-law.
I'll go bring the little Sheik his sandwich.
Okay.
Mrs. Blansky, the Sheik left you this package.
Oh, yeah?
I bet he wanted to apologize for the way he acted.
Yeah. Just make sure it's not ticking.
Oh, I bet it's more than a watch. I bet it's a treasure chest full of exotic jewels.
Wrong. It's an exotic teapot.
No, it's a magic lamp. Let Mrs. Blansky have the first wish. We'll leave you alone.
Listen, I'll be happy if it makes tea. Rock Hudson, Rock Hudson.